good morning or evening or whenever I'm catching you, Minecrafters. This is Kimise and I'm back on survival. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, I'm pretty excited to be here today. I am doing some fishing right now, checking out how things are going on. Remember, I've had my little koi pond down here. Last couple times I showed you that I went ahead and found some more fish. You know, I do have one of the best fishing rods on the market now. It's a mending fishing rod with some luck of the sea and some lure on it. Sorry, I probably wasn't paying attention. Well, let's go ahead and put this up for the day, though. Okay, so I'll leave my fishing rod there. Let's go ahead and get it there. Oh, hey, yeah, there we go. Nice and looking. There's some of the loot I've gone fishing. Got myself some knowledge shells fishing. Got myself a couple bows. The mending bow there. That's pretty nice. Whole bunch of fish. So fishing's been pretty good. Got another saddle. Got another name tag. So the fishing has been pretty good. Uh-oh, looking like night. Well, you know, let's go ahead and take a quick nap, and then we're going to go ahead and get to start on today's big adventure. Oh, and there it goes. Yes, because we got to banish all the creepies. Okay, excellent. Hey, Joe. Okay, so today we are going to have some fun. Now, just to give you a heads up, let's catch up on what's been going on. Last time we were here, we did some decorating inside. It all turned out pretty good. Mob farm is still making crazy drops. I don't think that thing ever stops dropping. That's pretty fantastic. We've got the barn going. Got to get in there and do some decorating. I want to do some landscaping out here because it's looking kind of boring. Plus, I want to start laying out where some of the other buildings are going to be. The farms are going good. Got lots of carrots, lots of wheat, and lots of potatoes. So those are going nice. Cow farm's still working out pretty good. In fact, I probably have done another full set of books. So I've done about... I'm getting close to about 60 different books, and I've been doing a ton of enchanting. If you notice, I've got all my gear. I've got my diamond pickaxes and such. Also, I've been doing a ton of exploring because one of the things I found that I was really in need of is some more resources. So let's just jump down to the Nether. Okay, let's just jump over to the Nether and let me show you exactly what I've got going on here. Okay. Okay, so when you hop out of the Nether port, you get these 4 tunnels. So I've got, well, I guess 5 tunnels included if you include the one that goes straight up to the roof of the Nether. So basically, I've got a mark. Like, for instance, this takes us to the original fortress. I should probably say just the blaze farm because that's primarily what I would use that for. This is one of the new tunnels I made because I needed some resources. So I went ahead and found a mesa biome. I found a jungle biome. And this tunnel takes us past 3 fortresses and takes us to a mesa biome and a jungle biome, which we are going to have some further adventures. This one just goes to an open nether cavern. And if we go back here, this one takes us to the Savannah town, which is the closest village. And that's where we're going to be spending some time today, is the closest village that we have. Because, well, you know what? I was over in the Blaze Farm a lot this week, the last couple days, and the reason I was over in the Blaze Farm a lot was because I needed to get some tools. Because guess what? When I was out exploring, oh boy, when I was out exploring, especially going down this way, when I was out exploring, I was making a huge bridge. Well, not go all the way down there. I was making a huge bridge, fell into the lava, and I lost all of my gear. So I was over there enchanting, and I was like chanting this and chanting that, trying to get all my tools up to speed. And what I got, oops, yep, that's gonna work, yeah. Okay, what I got enchanted up to is I went ahead and got some fire protection, aqua affinity on my helmet. I still need to get respiration. Got protection and breaking and thorns on my chest plate. Got fire protection and breaking on my leggings, and I got depth strider protection and feather falling on and unbreaking on my shoes, which are probably the most important piece of this ensemble right here. Also, I went ahead and got my sword all edged up. I've got sweeping edge 1, sharpness 4, knockback 2, and breaking 3. I'm breaking 3. On my diamond axe, I've got a silk touch as well as a fortune with sharpness, silk touch, unbreaking, and efficiency 4. On my diamond picks, I need to put efficiency there. Okay, anyways, diamond pickaxes, my 2 main diamond pickaxes right now have efficiency 4, fortune, and unbreaking. That's for my mining my diamonds. And then I've also got my silk touch, efficiency 4, and unbreaking. But what is all of these missing? Oh, all of these are missing probably one of the most important enchantments that makes me feel safe in the game, which is mending. Well, there's 2 ways to get mending in this game. Okay? 1, you can fish for it. And I've got a couple of enchanted books, but neither of them have been exactly what I need. So that's one way you can do it. You can go ahead and fish, and you can fish, and you can fish, and you can fish some more, and that's okay. Or you can go ahead and find some villagers and start trading. Now, right now what I got in here is I've got a few basic villagers, and they're good guys, but it's it's not really that big of a village. It was a good starter village. There's some things that we need to do in here if we're going to do this town up right, and that's what we're going to focus on today. Today is Village Day, because the most important thing I need right now is I need some villagers to trade with, because the other way that you can get those mending books is by trading with villagers. So what I've done is I've done a few basic things after finding this village. First thing I did is I went ahead and I wrapped the perimeter with some cobblestone, because you want safe villagers. Yep. Now, I'm not going to make one of those breeding systems, okay? Those are pretty cool. In fact, those are probably the most efficient ways to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this area, and what I've done is I've gone ahead and I wrapped a perimeter all the way around the village. I found the furthest parts of the village, which start with these, which are these walkways that went ahead and formed, and all the way to all the different farms, okay? And I wrapped it all the way around, giving us plenty of room, because I want a whole lot of room to work with as we improve this village. Now, what do I want to do to improve the village? Well, you also notice I lit the heck of it. I lit it up. There are no, right now, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, there are no spawnable spots here in the village. So what's that going to do is that's going to give us a place of safety. So as I work around here, I'm not going to find any villages, so I can just I'm not going to have any mob spawn out here while I'm working. Now, the one thing I do want to be aware of is I do want to be aware of the phantoms, because the phantoms will still spawn if I'm not getting some sleep. And for instance, I was doing so much stuff in the nether, I came out one night and I got attacked by 2 phantoms. Didn't die, took care of them, got myself some phantom membranes for the future, but at the moment, didn't have any of that. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, let me tell you how you do this, okay? Or at least let me walk you through some of the things that I do. When I'm getting ready to get a whole bunch of villagers, and that's what I need, is I need to populate this place and make this like villager central. There's 2 things that you need, and it's kind of like the same things that you need if you're building up an iron farm. You want these villagers to prosper. Well, first thing you got to do is you've got to go ahead and get your detector villager, okay? And that's what I got down there. I've got my detector villager, okay? What he's doing is he is going in there, and he's got 6 doors. So he's going through those doors, and he's going to be checking those doors on and off for the rest of time. Now, those doors all will be recognized as a village, so that they'll go ahead and encourage the villagers to breed. So I go ahead and put him down there to get him going. Now, the other thing the villagers need, kind of awful how that happened. I guess I didn't notice that. Okay, we gotta get him out of there. Okay, other things the villagers will be needing is food. Now, we've already got a really great brown coat. He's been farming this place and giving the other villagers stuff to eat, so that's going to be good. Now, the third thing is doors, okay? Is you get more villagers by getting more doors. So this village is kind of lacking in doors. Now, what I've done in looking forward to today's adventure, okay, because this is what we're going to be working on here in the village, is we are going to be adding doors. We're going to be adding houses. Now, we're not going to upgrade the houses yet, okay, which is something I want to do. We are going to upgrade these houses. We're going to keep them in the spirit of the savannah village that we found. But I want to go ahead and get as many doors in here as I possibly can, and that's going to go ahead and help speed up our villager prospering, or multiplication. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So what I've been doing is, and that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and found ourselves a mesa biome and went ahead and found ourselves another biome. Gosh, that's noisy. Is I went ahead and gathered a whole bunch of materials. So first I went ahead and gathered a whole bunch of smooth stone. We can turn that into bricks. We can keep it as smooth stone. I got some cobble. I've got some andesites for some variation. Plus I went ahead and got myself a whole bunch of acacia logs, okay? I also dug up a ton of clay. Clay. So I've got some red sand. I've got some orange terracotta. It's called terracotta now. Sorry, not just clay. Yellow terracotta. I got some regular old terracotta, which I can dye anything I want. I got some brown terracotta, red terracotta, light gray terracotta, and some white terracotta. Now, when I'm thinking like savannas, so where do you find savannas? There's a couple places you find savannas, okay? You find them in Africa, okay? Savannas are really big, dry grasslands are what they are. Now, this savanna kind of borders right here on this birch forest, which is kind of interesting, okay? But it's primarily a savanna village. So notice the type of colors that we got going on here. We got the orange from the acacia wood. We've got that great grayish look from the acacia logs. Okay, so what I want to do is we're going to spend some time adding some more structures that match that. We might take down some of the trees down here. We'll probably level out some of this land or terraform it a little bit. Now also, we got to get these walls looking good, because I'll tell you what, right now these walls are just stacks of cobble. And so what I want to do is I want to create a wall design that we can go all the way around and build out a really sharp looking wall, something that's going to be pretty cool looking too. So that's what we're up to. So let's go ahead and jump straight into that. Let's see if we can come up with a wall design and we're happy. So I'm going to go ahead and grab myself some smooth stone, some acacia logs. I'm also going to go ahead and grab some orange terracotta, because I think that's going to work really well with the colors that we got going on here. And you know what? That's going to get old really, really quick. So let's go ahead and let's turn down our ambient environment sounds. There we go. Because that portal is noisy. Okay. Now, I'm also going to go ahead and grab some red sand. Okay, because you can do a lot with red sand. Okay, because you can get some red sandstone. Okay, so here is going to be like the main entrance area to our village. Okay. Now, I guess one thing that I didn't bring is some dirt. So, let me go ahead and grab my shovel out, because I did get myself a nice shovel. And let's go ahead and grab some dirt. Oops. Well, we'll start off with this dirt, okay? So I want to level this out some. Okay, so we got some room to work with. There we go. I guess I had dirt. Okay, so let's kind of center this right over here this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And let's back it off. Hey, that's looking pretty sharp there. Okay, good. That's a good start. Now, what would be nice is if every 5, that wouldn't be so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could then go ahead and do the red sandstone. It's going to get a little expensive, and I'm probably going to have to go dig up a lot more red sandstone. But let's take a look and see how that looks. Yeah, every 5 we could go red sandstone. That's not bad at all. Well, now let's take a look at creating some sort of entrance. Looking pretty good there. Now it has similar textures, so we want to be careful of that. Let's go ahead and okay. Now let's see here. There we go. And what would be really good for that? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's grab some. Let's make some slabs. Instead of using the red sandstone for the slabs, let's see. Let's take some of our acacia wood. Yeah. And let's go ahead and something really simple. Doesn't have to be really complicated. Let's see here. Now, if we can go ahead and let's see here. We've got these great planks. What if these came across like that? Okay. Go get some acacia stairs. Oh, that's not gonna work. Let's see how the acacia is going to look next to it. Too similar? Yeah, I don't think I like that as much. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the acacia off for right now. Let's go with the sandstone. Now I got an idea. So we have this orange terracotta. Okay, have this orange terracotta right here. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Now, the trick is, let's see here, maybe we go ahead and we go that way. Okay, that's starting to look pretty good. I actually really kind of like that. So if we go ahead and do this on the other side as well. Okay, sometimes, guys, when you're trying to come up with a design that looks good, you just got to try some things. And that's exactly what we're doing. Oops, didn't necessarily want to do that, but that'll be okay for right now. Let's go ahead and slap that there, and there we go. We got something coming together. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave those slabs up there. I might just go all the way. Now, this isn't looking too bad at all. I kind of like the way that goes across. That gives us kind of a structure to it. The cobble in the middle. What if we just change that up a little bit? What if we took some stone, and what if we also grab some? So let's go ahead and just. Whoa. Well, that's always interesting when you get that popping up in your face there. Let's just take care of Mr. Creeper. Well, that didn't work out so well. Okay, but anyways, going back. So what I can do is I can go ahead and just to add some different variation to what's going on here, is go ahead and then need just a little bit more. So let's come back over here, because I know I brought some andesite with me. You know, I really don't need that carrying around. You got plenty of dirt, don't need the seeds. Grab some andesite. And let's take half that andesite. Okay. And let's go ahead and use this to help us vary it up just a little bit more. So we got ourselves some polished andesite, but we also got ourselves some regular andesite. Boom. And over here, we got ourselves, yeah, let's go down here. Okay, there we go. Boy, that wall, you know, just doing a few little things like that, changing up the variations, totally gives you a totally different feeling. Now, let's see what we can do about this here. Okay, now I don't mind it, but remember, we want this to be a gate. Okay, now that's looking pretty good there, but we also want to go ahead, you know, and kind of mirror some of the things that we were doing on the other side. So we want our gate to have a look like that. Oh yeah, I think this is going to turn out pretty sharp. Let's see if we can't get this looking. Oh, I really like the way that looks. Okay. Go ahead and take this across. Yep. And this will do two things for us. One, it's going to go ahead and reduce mob spawning spaces, because we don't want to create spawning spaces for mobs. Okay. Plus, it'll give us another depth and another texture up on the wall. So, for instance, on the outside, we go ahead and continue what we did. Let's go ahead and add those logs right in there, just like we have on the other side. Great, this actually gives us a place where we could do like a circuit. So if we wanted to climb up to the top of the walls and do a circuit, it's inset, so spiders aren't going to like that. That's good. Okay. Hey, 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 that is looking pretty sharp. That is looking pretty sharp. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of this grass out here. There we go. Now, if we want to go ahead and mirror it, I'm going to have to get a whole lot more sandstone again, because I really do like the texture and the changes there. So let's go ahead and awesome. And let's see here. Where's my regular? There's my regular andesite. I do kind of like the look that the regular andesite adds in, because it's a little bit rougher. Let's take that one out there too. Oh, it's not that one. There we go. And cobble. There it is. Nope. Not like that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Looking pretty good there. Looking pretty good. Now, do I want to go ahead and put the same texture? I mean, do I want to go ahead and do the same staircase look here as I do have on the inside? That's a good question. But for a village, this is starting to look pretty good. Okay, so let's take a good walk. Yeah, I like that. In fact, the acacia on the top, that's what really makes it look sharp. This could turn out to be pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and do some work offline. Then I'll hop back here and give you an update once I get a little bit farther down the road, and we'll give you an idea of what's been going on. Okay, so see you in just a few. Okay, so just coming back for a quick update. So what I've done is I've taken our concept, I started expanding it around and trying to see where it goes. And I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Now, I do like how it works. It does, I think it gives us a really nice look to it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the feet all the way around. So that's something I got to make a decision on. I have to collect a whole bunch more red sand. I've also got him to give us a mob stopper. So right here at night, I've got this section right here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to use a classic carpet trap that usually keeps most mobs out. We'll go ahead and get some string and some carpets, and we'll lay those across, and I'll actually keep the mobs from walking in. I think we might have to do that too wide, yeah, but that won't be a big deal. So we'll do that too wide, and we'll get that set up. But so far, the gate's looking pretty good from out here. Now, I still haven't done the outside, so that's where I'm at. But I did go ahead and start going around the ring, and it's starting to look pretty sharp. I think it's going to be a really nice looking wall. Now, one of the other goals that I want to do, and I want my villagers to start doing this right away as much as possible, is I need them to start multiplying. And let's see here, for me to get them to start multiplying, I need to have them all set up and ready to go. Now, what I've been doing is I've been going around and I've been replacing any missing doors. Like, for instance, there's some doors missing. Like, for instance, blacksmith doesn't have doors. So I want to get some doors on everything. It's important. Let's go ahead and make sure we got doors on a few more of these places. Yes, good. Door there, door there, door there. Awesome. Now, what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to go ahead and make up a trade. Nobody's ever said the villagers were the smartest bunch. Okay, so you got an idea of what's going on. So what we should start seeing here pretty quick is our brown coat's going to start passing out food. Now, he's been passing out food the entire time. We'll get him out of there at some point. he's been passing out food the entire time. So what we're going to start seeing is we're going to start seeing hearts start popping up here in the village. We just added a whole bunch of doors. Now the idea is to populate the village for 2 reasons. Oh, no, not like that. I forgot. Come on. And no trident. Okay. That's something to watch out for. Missed this spot. Well, I'm glad we haven't had any mobs spawn up here. Okay. Alrighty, so we're right on the river. That's one of the funny things about this location, is it's really cool because it is right on the river. But here's another thing about 1.13. Guess what rivers are? Rivers are high chance possibility of drowned spawning. Now we really don't want to turn this into a drown party, so hopefully I have everything lit up. Now I haven't noticed a whole bunch of drowns coming out to hunt or anything, so hopefully we won't see that going on. You guys doing okay? Everybody good here? Mr. Cartographer? Okay. I'm probably going to bring a few stacks of food, come around. Dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. So, I guess what I'm going to do is I will catch back up with you guys later, because I'm going to have to gather some more resources so I can finish the wall. And it's going to be a long night of playing Minecraft. Okay? So, we'll be right back. Might be time to go to sleep. Hey guys, Kimise jumping in for a progress update. So I went ahead and did a whole bunch of sandstone gathering, and you can see as I'm going around that it's looking pretty interesting. Now, going back to what we were talking about with the villagers, well, guess what? They've already populated enough that we got our first iron golem. Hey, buddy, gotta be careful of those guys, because they're here to protect the village. So if I hit him, my life will be miserable. Okay? So good start, good start. Hopefully we're going to see some more white coats start appearing here pretty quick. I haven't been really looking around for villagers. Looks like we got... Ooh. Nope, just our cartographer friend. But I'm sure that we're going to start seeing them here. You know, that's a good sign. If you got an iron golem, that means the population's growing, okay? So, just wanted to give you a heads up. So, okay, this is Kimise back, and I just wanted to walk around the walls and check them out. They have turned out pretty darn good. The footer's looking pretty good. The texture's looking good. Oh, check it out. Check it out. The acacia wood's doing pretty good. All the things I gotta get done now is like do texturing. I think I have to do a little bit of acacia on the outside. Let's go take a look at the front gate and see how that's turned out. I think it turned out really quite good. I still have to put a safety access in so that the villagers will stay in and the mobs will stay out. Oh, I gotta eat something. Okay, let's eat something real quick. Also, I need to figure out the lighting scenario too, because I don't think I want to do this with torches. Though that looks pretty good. Wow. You know, it's not meant to be like super, you know, out there. But I mean, as far as just a really simple gate, really simple entrance for a, you know, what's really just going to be, you know, my trading village. You know, I think it turned out really good. I mean, I need to go ahead and do some lighting up out here and everything. But wow, I mean, just a huge difference from what it was before. And still, and that golem, you know, apparently I had like missed a dark spot when I was like moving some torches around inside, and the golem ended up taking down a skeleton for me. Yep. And so everything's been working to plan, you know. Hopefully we're going to see some more kid villagers out of here pretty soon. Going to see some more kid villagers out of here pretty soon, because we need to go ahead and get the population going. And I guess with that, I'm going to say, yeah, okay, so looks like I got a whole lot to do, but for this episode, I think we're going to go ahead and give it a call. Oops, missed the door. And I'm going to say thank you. This is Kimise. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. That helps suggest this video to other people who might be watching the similar things to you. And also give me any comments on ideas and stuff that we should be doing here. This is really fantastic, guys. Thanks a lot for all your support. I hope you guys have a great day. This is Kimise signing out.